So what's going on, everybody? Today we're going to go on a treasure hunt. I don't know if you remember this log, but this is one that we cut down. It fell over a month or two ago and landed on a T-post, and part of the T-post broke off into the log. Been skeptical about putting it up on the mill, but there's a lot of good wood in here, too much to be just throw this thing on the burn pile. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to put an old blade on and I'm going to run it through real slow, because I'm probably going to find that little bit of treasure. And if I can find it, great. Best case scenario is I don't find it and I cut under it in one of the flitches. So I'm going to try to get about a 12 by 12 cant out of it. It's 19 on this end, or 17 on this end, 19 on that end. So that'll give me about a 12-inch cant. So hopefully I can get under that piece of the T-post. And then I'm gonna cut it up for 2x4s or 1x's for siding. So going on a little treasure hunt. Well, I got a bit lucky. We have looked and looked for that thing sticking out, and when all the bark fell off and I was turning the log, Jason said it was about 3 feet from one of the ends, he thought, and I just happened to be looking and stuck my finger down there, and that's it right there. That's the T-post, the end of it. So what I'm going to do is I have it sitting straight up, and I'm going to try to get my first cut to go up under it. Depending on how much of the T-post is in the log, I'm going to hit it. So stand by. All right, so first cut, I hit it. I was down about 3 inches. I thought I'd get under it, but I didn't. Backed the head out, and I thought I'll take the chainsaw, cut down beside it, maybe I can pry it off of there and then get it out. Well, started going down through there with the chainsaw, and the T-post is going in that way. So my chain hit the T-post too. But thankfully, my chain was already dull, so I thought I'd drop down 2 more inches with the mill, and started getting at about 6 inches, and that blade's just gone. It's not cutting. So probably just going to scrap it. Once you get half of this thing off, you're not going to get a whole lot more out of it. I was hoping to salvage it because there is a lot of good wood in it, but that T-post has just destroyed it. So I'm gonna go get some other logs and throw them up here once I get everything changed out. I'm gonna take the blade off, back the head up, take the log off, and put it in the fire pit or in the fire pile, and have put the other good blade back on there, put a good log on it, and go from there. So anyway, T-post 1, bandsaw blade 0. This tree was standing dead, and all the sap was starting to turning into fat wood in the middle, and this is what it looks like. That's the start of fat wood. Smells like pine saw. So that last cut, I'm not sure, I think you can see it, but the cut was good through here, and then it went down and it got towards the knot and it went back up. And my tension is good, so I'm not sure what happened on that. But I'm going to have to pull this back and take a look at it and reconfigure things. So the best I can figure is that this thing was standing dead, which allowed a lot of it to turn into fat wood, which is extremely hard. So the only thing I can think is that my tension might have been a little bit low, and it got towards this knot and it pushed the blade down and then up. Once it got to this knot, it wouldn't go through that blade. So I'm gonna try it again. I adjusted the tension just a little bit, and I'm gonna go a little bit slower through my cut to see if that's gonna get it out and get me a straight cut. I'll be able to salvage a few 2x4s out of it, hopefully. So yeah, let's give that a try. Well, I still got 8 2x4s out of there. I should have gotten more, probably 8 or 10 more, but those things happen. It's one of those days. I guess I never should have started the mill just because of that T-post. I wanted to work through that, but it's one of those days. So, but hey, I'm blessed. I got 8 2x4s out of that. And anyway, appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna mess with this thing a little bit more, but I'm not gonna bore you with cutting pine. Hey, hit the subscribe button. Hopefully I'll have some better videos next time. And if you like it, hit the thumbs up. I'd hit the dislike button because of all the problems, but anyway, thanks for watching.